value is what we're calling that. Let's take a look at this question. It says Lucy's Spa and Salon Service Company estimates that it costs $64,000 annually, so every year, to carry their inventory of supplies. The cost consists 10% for the storage, 15% for interest, and 3% for taxes and insurance. What's the value of their inventory? Well, remember in the past, the cost to carry, what we did was we took the percent, written as a decimal, times the value of the inventory. And notice this time it's backwards. They gave us the cost and we're supposed to find the value. So we set this up and we basically just divide to solve. A couple of things we want to watch for. Notice they gave us the percents separately. We have 10%, 15%, and 3%. So we're just going to add those together and see what percent together it costs to carry the inventory. It looks like it's 28%. Move the decimal 2 places to the left, and now we can put everything in. Okay, so the cost to carry was $64,000, so it goes over here. The percent was 28%, and that should be multiplied by the value. I'm just going to call the value V. We want to solve and find out what the value of their inventory is, so we just divide by 2.8 to solve the equation. And that should give us our value. So we have 64,000 divided by 0.28. Looks like their inventory had a value of $228,571.43. That was the value of their inventory that they were carrying. Okay, so set up the equation, put in the values you know, and solve for the one that is missing. And let's do another example. The musical instrument store estimates costs of annual carry. Okay, this is their cost to carry, is $24,640. The costs include 10% for storage, 8% for interest, and 5% for transportation. What is the value of the inventory? So again, the cost to carry is always equal to the percent times the value of the inventory. Let's put in the information that we have so far. We know that it costs $24,640 to carry this inventory. We also know the percent, but we want to go ahead and total these percents so we can do just in one step rather than doing them all separately. So we have a 10%, 8%, and 5%. So altogether, what percent do we have? And it looks like 23%. Again, as always, we move the decimal 2 places to the left so we can use it in calculating. Our percent goes right here, 0.23, and then times the value, which again I'm just going to call V so that I don't have to write quite as much. We want to go ahead and solve that. For V, it's 2.23 times V. So to solve, we do the opposite of multiplying by 2.3, and we divide both sides by 2.3. And when I do, I get the value to be about $107,130.43. Okay, here's one last example similar to those. Red Hardware had inventory valued at $380,000. The store estimates the annual cost of carrying its inventory is 25% of the value. With on-time shipping, Red Hardware reduced its inventory to 3/4 of its original value and still met the customer's orders. How much did the store save on total cost of carrying its inventory? Well, let's take a look. How much, if they had not reduced it, would have been the cost? So again, we use that same formula, the cost to carry your inventory okay, was the percent times the value of your inventory. Okay, this time we don't know the cost to carry. We're comparing two different costs to carry, in fact. So we take our percent. It said it was 25%, so I'm going to do 0.25. And the value of the inventory, it said, was $380,000 originally. So we're going to calculate that first. And it looks like the cost to carry the inventory originally was $95,000. However, they were able to reduce their inventory by 3/4. Well, how much would that be? Well, you take 380,000 times 3/4. Now, if you're not great with fractions, if they intimidate you, scare you, make you not want to do them, what you can do is change 3/4 to a decimal, okay? Or really this fraction bar means division. So to calculate this, you could do 380,000 times 3, and again that fraction bar means division, so times 3 and divided by 4. Okay, and I get $285,000. So this is the new value of the inventory. They were able with on-time shipping to reduce their inventory to 3/4 of its original. So now their inventory is only $285,000. They want to know how much they save on the cost of carrying that inventory. So we start again. The cost to carry inventory is equal to the percent, okay, that they give you times the value of the inventory. We have the same percent, it's still 25%, but the value of our inventory has changed. It's 3/4 the original value. We do 0.25 times 285,000 is $71,250. Okay, so originally it cost $95,000, but they reduced their inventory, so it's only costing them $71,250, and they want to know how much they saved by doing that. So we want to find the difference between the two. So we're going to take the original $95,000 that it was costing them and subtract $71,250, and that will tell us how much they saved. Well, it looks like they saved $23,750.